Peace. What do Mamma Mia, Hi Dios mío, and Oh my God all have in common? Besides basically saying the same phrase in 3 different languages, they are all being communicated by way of baton gestures. Baton gestures. And by baton, I mean like the baton of a maestro, because that is exactly how baton gestures work. They are gesticulations that move in rhythm with how we speak. It's a little known fact that the majority of what we communicate isn't actually verbal. And a large part of that is because of our gesticulations, as well as tone and pitch. For example, one of my mom's favorite programming is actually in a language that she does not speak. And she doesn't watch it with the closed captioning on. Yet she will watch it for hours and hours and hours every day. And when I ask Mama what's going on in the story, she's able to tell me point for point what's going on. And whenever I went to go check the English summary of what's been happening in each episode that I asked her about, sure enough, she was absolutely right. She was able to follow the story despite not speaking the language based on the gesticulations, the baton gestures of the people who were acting out the story. Because the programming was Asian, a group of Asians who talked very much so with their hands and their bodies. They were able to communicate everything very reminiscent of what we Gullah Geechee people do in our community. Baton gestures are used to not only relay the words coming out of our mouth, but to emphasize them. Consider the stark difference between "give me my money, bro" versus "give me my money, bro." Which one of those look like maybe you need to give him that money with the quickness? That is the value of baton gestures. And as I said before, no gesticulations are not inherently racial. Correlation does not equal causation. But certain gesticulations and baton gestures are deeply cultural. Not everyone speaks with the same rhythm. Not every culture has the same rhythm, as we well know. So when it comes to using rhythmic body movements to communicate, well, results may vary. One more thing, for those of you who double down and get defensive when I point out the inherent anti-blackness and sometimes even ableism of your aversion to my hand gestures, well, we out here.